Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 32 of my City Skyline series Springfield. So in the episode of today we are building the first part of a big intersection. It's an intersection that will lead to a part of the downtown, so due to that fact we have to get quite a lot of traffic through there. So I've decided I want to do a mix of an underground and overground intersection. What that means? It's basically all the highway intersections between the highways will be underground, and the entry for the city is above them. I made this because I've seen some pictures on Pinterest that looked pretty interesting, so I was very happy with what I saw there, and yes. So I started with deleting all the highways, and then I thought, okay, how do I want to approach this and how do I want to fix this? With fix I mean how do I want to get them to work. So at first I thought I want to have the exit lane in the middle. Why in the middle? Because on the sides I want to do some maybe maintenance buildings or some things like this later on. So I had to think about the idea to get there this entry in the middle. This didn't look that bad actually. I was kinda happy with it, but I think there was one. So at first I had one problem with it. How do I want to raise it? Because they're so close to each other, we would have the problem that they would stick through the other road. But in the end I fixed it with some testing, and yes. So what you can see there is me just trying to get the good color of this in this area, and yes, I'm very happy with it. I'm loving these very bright roads because I think they're looking very used and they are remembering me, at least from my opinion, from America. I can only say it on the pictures because I haven't been to America in my life, so I'm sorry if I'm missing some details that are in America. And if you're actually a Native American, or if you have lived in America for quite a long time and I'm doing something wrong but you don't have to, what is different, please write in the comments and I will try to fix it later on. So yes, there you can also see me just trying to get the underground to work good and also having good shape so that this isn't like this awkward looking thing. Also for this highway I took a look and I think it won't go through there. It will have something like a small spiral in the middle. At least this is what I'm thinking right now, because my thoughts were that this could make a good detail for later on when we want to open it a bit up with a hole in there. So here you can see me just building the road above it and thinking, wait, when I want to do it like this, I would have to make pretty strange looking junctures. Do I want them? And I've decided yes, I want them because they turned out quite well in the end and I like the whole look of this area. So also there you can just see me placing all the terrain heights on the correct level. And again, looking on pictures, I'm sorry, but I'm not cutting this out due to the fact that this is quite a big part of my work, just to look on some pictures, and I also want you to see how much time it is just for me to make this. So yes, there you can also see me thinking how I can connect this there, and I've decided I want them to split and one go to the left and one to the right. So I took a look how I want to connect them there, and I did there some basic things at first and then got the bridge over it for the other side and just getting a bit bigger. Also on the right side there I will change this in the next episode, but I will talk about this one later on when we're building this in the completed version. And yes, so I've tried to make it to look fluently, so the streets is basically going in a shape that it can go through on a good speed. I will also connect them up on the other side so they can also drive on the highway on this way, because I think this would make quite a good thing for this area. At least this is what I'm thinking about this thing, and if you think I'm wrong with this one, I would appreciate it if you would write it to me in the comments and then we can talk about it for sure. And yes, so here then there also had some with bugs, and I've fixed these glitches and bugs with some trees, because yes, you can cover a lot with these trees. I love these small bushes and trees. I love them. So here you can actually see me taking a look at all the things and already see me thinking about the whole area. So how do I want it to turn out and how do I want it to look later on? And there I've decided I wanted to go up and then, as already said, above the other ones. And it's looking quite cool because it's already in use and you've basically a vehicle driving everywhere when you're looking there. And I just like this busy feeling of an area. So here I've just made a normal intersection there, and also another idea that I got, but I'm not sure if I want to use it, is just to make basically a huge roundabout there. So it won't be like a normal roundabout, we'll also have some straight areas, and this would be just for the point of getting some traffic in a quick way all the way there. I know it isn't common in America, but I think it would look quite good there, I guess, I hope. And yes, here you can see me. At first I've tried to make it like a straight line, but later on I've changed it to a curvy one because I love the curves and they're giving so many details to this area. So here, as you can see there, I've just made this what I've already said right now, and it is just coming really close to this other area, and I thought a reason for this may be that there on the right side will be something bigger or something like a park. I will have to take a look at it. Also, it is right now very small, so this is basically the whole thing, and from now on we are detailing it, but it will get quite big. And this is 1 out of 4 connections that I have to do, so it will get very big. At least this is what I'm hoping, because this will look very good when it's getting bigger. And yes, and wait, I know a lot of people of you are new to my channel, and I would appreciate it if you'd at least consider subscribing to me, or if you don't want to subscribe to me, you can also just show it to me for this one video basically. Sorry, I thought too much and talked less. So if you are just wanting to support me for this video, it would also be amazing if you would just like this video. It would be even better if you would subscribe to me, because it helps me a lot, and I would be very happy to reach the 100 subscribers in basically a month or something like this. So yes, and if you actually have something that you want to see in my town, just write in the comments, and yeah, we will talk about this. So yes, thank you for watching. Hopefully see you in the next episode, and bye!